Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekimek. This is Let's Play Black Witchcraft. I just accidentally saved over one of my 1044 saves, so hopefully this isn't too far behind my proper time. Floor 25 of the Dimensional Rift in the ice area, so let's do some more work here. Oh, hey, treasure. Anyway, in the last episode I was discussing I'm in love with the villainess a bit. And in this episode, well, I've watched more of it, so maybe I should discuss a little bit more of it. Specifically, I watched the Princess Mariana arc, which is where Ray has competition because we finally find out why the comment section were insisting that Miss Claire is bisexual. It's because her first love was basically Alexis. You have the Bishonen girl, and while I swear that I've heard this girl's... While I swear that I heard the VA's voice in other places, I just can't seem to recognize anything, so maybe it's just the way that people voice that sort of character. Anyway, it gives us a bit of an interesting insight to Ray, because now she has someone that Claire treats the way she wants to be treated. It seems a bit like a hypocrisy for comedy's sake, considering that she seemed fine with setting Claire up with one of the princes that she has a crush on. But I think after a bit you realize that, no, she's fine with letting the prince have her because then it means that Ray is straight and she never had any chance. It's okay for her to just sort of give up and let her be happy like that. The thing is, if the princess... I can't remember the name exactly, Mariana or Marina or something like that. But if the princess gets her, then it just means that Ray did actually have a chance. It's just that she was unlucky or too slow or a lot of different things it could be, but basically it's a sort of, this is someone that I'm really not happy is getting in my way. Which was a thing when she was playing this as a game, because the thing is the princess was actually very popular for keeping Ray out of the picture for a while, so a lot of people liked that Claire wasn't interfering, but of course Ray being Ray, she did not like that. And in a way I can understand why it's so hard for Claire to accept Ray's affections when you think about it, because what Ray sees in Claire isn't, oh well, this is something that no one else can see and you just take your word for it. No, this is stuff that Ray is, in all fairness, obsessed with the character of Claire. Okay, let's get that out of the way. She knows a lot about her that the average player wouldn't even care enough to look up. The thing is that these are things that Ray Taylor should not know. So the fact, so even though she has all these things of, and Claire has never actually shown anything other than her worst to Ray Taylor, so she finds it very hard to take her declarations of love at face value because it means that you just like me at my worst. No, she doesn't, but it's very hard to explain that without the whole reincarnation thing having to be brought up, and it's not really gonna happen. So yeah, I can understand why Claire just has such trouble seeing this as actual affections. That said, it's also hilarious to see that Ray really can't handle her own medicine, but we'll get to that when we get to that. the thing is that the whole time I suspected there was some sort of twist going on with Mariana because she can very easily get a love confession from Ray and make it and have it be completely accepted, which are things that Ray really wishes could happen, but she just can't. And apparently this is enough to intrigue Mariana because she does actually try to contact her privately via magic email. Boss fight.
やはり歪みの守護者が出たな。
予想通りですね。
予想通りか。全部同じ構造でそろそろ興味がなくなるな。
飽きるのが早いですね。
早く退治して帰るとしよう。
Here's the question, can I fight this boss while also giving commentary on interesting things? It's not easy, I can say that much. Where was I going with that thought? There's also a scene of showing that, hey, this is actually a very powerful maid. She's a quadcaster, which beats Ray's dual caster, but it's not a fight against her immediately. I was hoping I could keep moving for long enough to get that out of the way, but nope. Nope, she does not care about that shield. Have to go for the invincibility frames. And yes, it does establish that she is a very powerful magic user and kind of outclasses anyone that she comes across. Usual love rival stuff. Killed by the cat. And eventually it does come down to, I've been provoking you, and yeah, let's duel for her love in the next episode, and Ray just doesn't stand a chance, even with her cheat notes on how the game works. And so it has a very tragic moment of, yeah, I can't do this anymore, I quit as your maid, you've got Mariana, she's better in every way, you actually have connection with her, and my train of thought is all over the place because that was actually the thing that I wanted to point out, that Mariana has seen her at her worst, but she's also seen it that she understands why, which is probably why Claire is more willing to accept that love confession from her. It's not good for the protagonist, though. Since we really want to root for her. And the thing is that her quitting and greatly upsetting Claire also gets Mariana on her case. How dare you make her cry? And then it leads into her talking about... I wasn't entirely paying attention the whole time, so I can't remember it fully, but basically, it was very convenient. It was too convenient. It was her talking about what a horrible person she is, and how she's going to have fun corrupting Claire. Which immediately gets take Ray back in the I can't let you win zone. Oh wow, this looks like it's going to be a... Okay, maybe it's this one. And this time they're fighting over Claire's affections a different way. They are going to duel using legendary scales that to weigh the... honestly, it was a lot of text about it. I couldn't remember it entirely, but the thing is that Ray also had the advantage of I know how this works, and having great motivation to not lose to Mariana anymore, she's willing to use her knowledge of how the game works to get that. She knows about the secret event where if you present the tree branch, then it turns into a tree on those scales. And the thing is, that's when it revealed something I had already assumed, which is that Mariana was doing the whole thing just to drive the two of them close together. Very cheeky mastermind work of her there. There we go. But yeah, the most dangerous thing that something can do is give me enough time to start theorizing, and I was theorizing that she was setting it all, playing the villain to spice up their relationship a bit. Basically as soon as they appeared, because I didn't feel like she'd be a villain. It especially felt too convenient how she was very upset about how Ray's resignation had upset Claire. Yet this is getting very out of hand, and it's because of these rotten orbs. Did you really need to spawn a second orb? Well, at least he's got bleed now.
僕はここで隠れているよ。次の封印石へまっすぐ行く道を開けておくから、封印石のところへ行ってきなよ。
ん？一緒に行かなくていいのか？
別行動の方が早く済むよね。バルデマールを先回りしてはいるけど。
逃げるなよ。
もちろん。マジで危なくならないうちは逃げない。約束するよ。
Ooh. I get the feeling this might be a boss battle.
4つ。あと2つ回収すればいいのか。
3つが6つになりましたから、そうですね。
でも6つを集める程度で解決するのだったら、それはそれで悪くない。
お嬢様がブラックウィッチクラフト転生の完成のために大悪魔の目12個を集めた時に比べると、確かに朝飯前ですね。
その時と比べるとほとんどのことが朝飯前になるのだが、
一番辛かった時と比べた方が精神的に良いと言われています。
一番辛かったのは他にあるが、いや、なんでもない。
And yeah, it is more of Grey Taylor can't handle her own medicine because when she finds out that, she is very peeved, shall we say.
早いね。道を開けといたよ。
いつから勤勉に働くようになったんだ。
僕はいつもそうだよ。それよりバルデマールが召喚した上級悪魔3匹の中で1匹だけまだ残ってるね。
そうなのか。
グルメとトリペッタはあんたが処理したから、残るは1匹だけ。気をつけた方がいいよ。
どういう悪魔か知っているか。
いや、悪いけど僕が知ってんのはバルデマールが上級悪魔を3匹召喚したっていうことだけ。
なら仕方ないな。
じゃ、僕はここにいるから行ってきてよ。
今回はまたどういう言い訳だ。
言い訳って寂しいな。一気に中央封印室へ行ける道を開こうと思ってるのに。
できるのか。
他は無理だけど、この付近はさっきも言った通り僕が先に結界を広げといた場所だからやれるよ。
そうか。
心配しなくていいよ。まあ本当に危なくなったら逃げるけど。
Meanwhile, the other way around is quite simple because all she has to do is get a little bit clingy with Ray and immediately gets Claire to declare her love for Ray Taylor, although she's going to take it back almost immediately. Because she is still very annoyed with Ray's usual attitude. Hey, Sunshine. Yep, I deserve that.
遊びはここまでだ。粉砕する。見えすぎてる。どこを見ている。
Yeah, Mariana is dropping out of the plot because the princess died and now the rule of succession is all over the place again. I don't think she was responsible for it, but it does seem like an odd bit of timing. But before she goes, she does have words with Ray. Yes, she does know that Ray is being suspicious, but Ray isn't telling her why, just that she's on Claire's side and that's the best that Mariana can get out of her, basically. Huh, the background changed around here. I do have further thoughts, but I get the feeling that I want to cut the episode short here because I think this is going to be a boss fight. Uncompleted subquests will be lost. Make sure you are well prepared. Is there somewhere I can see what my subquests are? Oh well, I guess that's something I'll have to tackle next time. I don't think it's going to cost me the chance of getting the Necromancer Witch's quest done, because look at it, they put the Statue of Stigma on the other side. I think this is mainly stuff for like getting the diaries. Anyhow, yeah, I don't feel good about just sitting here talking incessantly, so we'll cut the episode here. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.